Thank you for checking out our Nerdy Bitz. This is Tim the Nerd, and I am joined by a properly cherry soured up Professor Aubrey. We here, your friends at Friends Talking Nerdy, proudly present Songs of the Week.
Woohoo! Songs of the week. And yes, I'm totally cherry sourified. I'm still eating cherry sours, but you made us begin recording while I was still eating them, and so you're gonna have to pay the price.
By talking about them, yes, and probably having to buy you some more tomorrow. But I know it's one of your favorite candies, and thanks to a detour, and also with me wanting to save just a little bit of money compared to the convenience store that's next door to where I work, that is extremely overpriced on everything. We have been stopping by the local 7-Eleven on the way to work most mornings, and anytime I see they have cherry sours, I'm grabbing them and buying them for you.
I know it's so nice because they are really hard to find, but it's great when you find them in a gas station because they're pretty cheap. Now, if you go to the gourmet candy store, like in downtown Portland, and there's one down in Bend, they're all over the place, right? Where you go in and all they have is candy. Cherry sours and fruit sours at those places are so expensive. So when you find the gas station ones, you have to stock up.
That's right. Yeah, usually end up leaving with like one or two bags when I see them.
Mm-hmm.
And you have not told me to not buy you them as of yet. Like you do sometimes with some of the sweets I get you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I do have back stock now.
okay, of a bag or two bags.
2 bags, I think.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with adding more, right? Yeah. Well, anyway,
It's gonna be a long summer of physical labor, so cherry sours are motivating.
that's right. Now, being that this is Songs of the Week, why don't you let our friends at home know what song you chose for us this week?
Well, I chose a song called "The Long Black Veil." How about you, Tim? What's your song of the week?
Well, I will tell you my song of the week after we hear why you chose that song.
Sorry, you got to give me a minute because I'm eating a cherry sour.
Okay. Very delicious. Brought to you by the good folks at Ace Chemical.
Okay. The Long Black Veil is a murder ballad. Have you ever heard of a murder ballad?
Yes. Delia's Gone from Johnny Cash, I believe, is a murder ballad.
It is indeed. It's a relatively modern one. Some of them are very, very old, like from Ireland and Scotland and England, like hundreds of years ago. And it's the same song or like the same melody, some of the same lyrics, but kind of completely different. And it sort of changes as every person, right, sings it. Just like I sing songs totally differently than other people do. So it's a big conglomeration of all these musicians in the past whose music is like modernized over time.
Yeah, it is interesting to read about a little bit of the history of recorded music in the United States, because you do hear the stories about once record companies became aware that they could make money off this stuff. That's when they sent like essentially the term would probably be nowadays an A&R guy, or artist and repertoire guy, but the type of person, an A&R person at a music studio is the one that goes to like the clubs and listens to unsigned bands to see if there are gems, out in the wood. But back in the day, as you are very much aware, they would send people out, and if they heard a particular song sung by a local carpenter or something like that, they would pay the guy like 10 cents, or I don't know, some obscenely low amount of money for the rights to that song, and then at that point they would to your change the lyrics again if need be, because to your point, yeah, a lot of these old folk songs, just because the lyric content can switch over time and based on the audience that it's being told to.
Absolutely. Yeah, so The Long Black Veil is a very popular song. It was done by the band, I think, is where most people who are aware of the song that I know know that from the band.
Posers. No.
It's a very easy song to play on the guitar, so I like it for that reason. It tells, sort of a racy story of, a gent who's accused of murdering someone, and his alibi is that he was doing his best friend's wife. So he doesn't say anything. So he gets hung, and then she haunts him while he's a ghost. Or it's like some ridiculous, over the top, everyone's dead, and like the ghosts are dead now.
Dead ghosts. What's next?
Right?
Yes.
So it's a really good one, and you are exactly right what you're saying about the song hunters, and they came around Appalachia in the 20s and started recording people on wax cylinders, and most many or any of those wax cylinders can actually be played at this point, but of course they were recorded again and again and again
Yeah.
to preserve them.
Like the Robert Johnson album.
Yeah. I hope that people listen to it and enjoy it. You know what is like a murder ballad for people now? If people were entertained back then by these murder ballads.
Well, with the way
Like, oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say with the way people are into true crime podcast, there has to be somebody with a dark streak in them that would love a song like that. Now, who sang this particular version of the song? I don't think you mentioned that.
The band.
Okay, so you're going with that. Okay,
Yeah.
then you did mention the band. I didn't know if you were. I thought you mentioned the band in regards to them doing a cover of it, but not necessarily the one you chose. But good to know. Now,
Yeah, man.
what were you going to say? Or did I just sum it up so well?
You just summed it up so well.
All right. Yeah.
I guess I'd just say I have lots of good memories with this song. A lot of people play this song that are, just people that play around guitar and or have a band or whatever. And so it's nostalgic for me as well. But I think it's like the old school Dateline for like true crime podcasts, like you were saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff.
You may have a band, but you are not the band.
That's right.
Yes. And I was being a little silly. I am not the biggest fan of the band in the world, but they got some good songs. I would be foolish to, knock them with their legacy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
Don't you even try.
yeah. Or what is his name? Robbie Robertson will come
Oh.
after me. Oh wait, he can't come after me. He's gone. But anyway.
Well, if you write a murder ballad about him, he could come back.
Robertson, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, how about I go into my choice?
Yeah, what's your choice, man?
All right, this one has a bit of a story. Around 2001, 2002, I was at home watching MTV back in the day when they still played the occasional video. And a video came on of a young lady singing this kind of soul, like soul song that, made you want to get up and move around and dance like that came out. And I enjoyed it at the time, but I quickly forgot the name of the song and the singer as well. I just had a vague description about the video in question and a vague description of a video, for it was over 20 years that it took me to find the album, find the song and the artist again. So, having a vague description didn't get me anywhere with the searches I made online. But one day I'm going on Threads and somebody posted that video and was like, "Do you remember this artist and this song?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do now."
Nice.
Yes.
So who was it? What's the song?
Yes, here we go.
Tell me.
Yeah. It's Sheryl Crow. No. No, yeah, you would have thrown me out if I finished that, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, it was an artist by the name of Nikka Costa. Um,
Oh,
she grew up in a musical family. I guess her father worked with Frank Sinatra, of all people, and a couple of significant Sinatra recordings, I believe, including My Way.
nice.
Yeah, so there is that. But the video in question, one hell of a video, one hell of a song. It is one that makes you want to get up and move. But I saw the video as well, and I knew that like your first reaction to seeing it and knowing that I enjoyed it would be, "That's your girlfriend, isn't it?"
That I was gonna say that?
Yes.
What did I say?
No, you didn't quite say that. I think you were because I we just played it before we hit record here, and you didn't let me in on what you were doing. But I'm being playful here. But like I remember the time I was listening to Casey Musgraves a lot, and you were like, "Ooh, your girlfriend."
Well, I was probably joking.
Oh yes, I always took it as a good natured because I don't think you would really want to be around a person that was only focused on that. I think you can have, think a celebrity is attractive or something like that while still valuing them as musicians and artists and stuff like that. And I don't think you would have that any other way with me, or you'd be a lot more suspicious or something. I don't know.
Huh, that's complicated.
Well, really. So.
It just involved a lot of words.
Yeah. Yeah, words. It helps the podcast grow. But anyway, the song in question is called "Like a Feather." Definitely recommend checking it out on the playlist here. Just I haven't heard much of her other work. She does continue to still make music, I believe, but apart from this particular song, she, in America at least, didn't have that huge of a career. But having said that, again, she's still making money making music. So, that's much better than being like an assistant manager at a Wendy's in Des Moines, Iowa.
Well, sure. Well, sure. So basically, you saw the video in which she is scantily clad, dancing around with her curly red hair flying and dancing very well. And then for the next 20 years, you remembered this at odd times. You think to yourself, remember that video?
Yeah. What was the name of that song?
Hot chick. I want to see that video right now.
But I found it. I found it. Took over 20 years. Quite the journey.
Yeah,
Quite the journey.
quite a journey.
Yes, but again, to be 100% clear, I do really enjoy this song. It is one I would recommend anybody put on. It's one of those songs that can almost be in like an auditory way of just like boosting your mood because you want to get up, you want to shake your hips a little bit, you want to it move groove along with the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that is my 20 plus year journey to find a song of a woman who in 2001 was a young redheaded lady with a great outfit.
A great outfit. Yeah, she basically has a scarf on top. And somehow the scarf is continually covering up her boobs.
Yeah, you're
But
just,
it's a scarf. And like the ends of the scarf are like blowing around in the wind, but it never moves around on her boobs.
and you're like, where's the breeze? Dear God, if you hear me right now. Because, like, well, yeah, one wrong move. It's going to flap up, or you see some side boob, but no, you didn't.
No, you don't, and you never will.
Yeah, I never will at this point. Yeah, it took 20 years to find your song, lady. And
Show me your side boob.
yeah. I deserve it.
I earned it. I earned it.
All right. Well, again, check out the playlist. It is available on both YouTube Music and Spotify. If you go in the show description on Spotify, you'll just be able to tap a button and it'll bring you right to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's getting to be a really great playlist, I think.
It is quite unique. Yeah. Like, even, like, I, there's not much. I would say even off the top of my head, I can think of like one song. It was the Sophie Tucker one that just didn't work for me, to be honest. Let's be fair. But other than
This is
that,
Purple Hat.
yeah, the purple. Yeah, yeah, but apart from that, the other tracks that we've chosen do have a unique flow to them. I do like that.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to put it on shuffle because it's already kind of just out there.
All over the place, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the time on Pandora. The first time I discovered that, streaming services could do that, it went from The Temptations to Slayer. You're like, that'll never happen in this house when I'm here.
My Pandora was very carefully tuned to some turn of the century, very emotional, emo, women's riot folk songs.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
It was a very, very narrow band of who that included. I think it was like
Avril Lavigne.
it was
No.
2 people from Vermont and somebody from Montana. No, it's people like Joanna Newsom, if people are familiar with Joanna Newsom, and some other folks.
Well, gotcha.
Anyway,
All right. Well, thank you all for checking out our Nerdy Bits. Each week we have something in this podcast space to entertain your ear holes. Until we meet again, we bid you adieu.
so long, folks.
That's right. Like you're gonna love me when you meet me, Nikka. I swear. Subscribe to Friends Talking Nerdy
On YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Bye, friend.